Have you ever had, as you've been working through stand-up the last 8 years, have you ever had it go severely wrong?
Severely wrong?
Or where you're just like, man, these guys aren't getting this
I had
tonight.
a few, yeah.
What do you
yeah.
do there? Just power through it?
Yeah, you power through it. I talked about it to the audience, and I did a show in Baltimore once, and Baltimore was rough. I'll never go back.
Really?
It was rough. It wasn't just rough, but it was like the people were mean and angry. And so,
Like heckling the whole time?
not just heckling, but just like commenting after I'd say something. So I would say something, and it might get a laugh or whatever, and then somebody in the audience would go, "Yeah, right," or something like, you know. And then there was a point in this, like one show I did in Baltimore, and I just said to the audience, like, "You guys suck. This is like horrible. I mean, it's not just me." And then I had to do like 15 more minutes or something. And so I said to them, like, I go, "You don't deserve me. You really don't." So I turned my back to the audience and sat on a stool and did the rest of my act into the microphone. And I just kept saying the jokes, and they started getting into it because I was sort of, you know, being mean to them. And you know, I wasn't like, you know, "You guys suck and I like this." I was like, "I think I'm better than this. I don't think you're giving me a fair shot. I think, you know." And so I did like 15 minutes on a stool with my back to the audience. I said goodnight. I never looked at them again. I just walked off stage.
Wow.
But the thing was, is like, oh yeah, they got into it after I got out of the, pulled, like the plane was going down, and I pulled it up.
That's cool.
And like landed safely. And yeah, but they were just mean, man. It was funny.
What about the Twin Cities audience? Is there anything that sticks out with them as far as their feedback?
No, I mean, I think the last time I was here, it was fun. I don't have any like painful memories of playing here. And if I did, I would remember, like, because they stick.
Yeah.
I remember Baltimore was one that I just was like, this is not great. And then I had a show in Mississippi at a casino. It was like Tunica, Mississippi, I think it was called. And it was absolutely horrible. And so those bad gigs, you ask any comedian, Steve Martin, I bet he can tell you like, "Oh yeah, I had a really horrible show in, Waterloo or something, But you just go, those stick with you, yeah.
Do you remember the best show where you're like, I'm the best comedian ever?
Yeah.
Is there one that sticks out?
No, I mean, I had a whole bunch. I remember being in Bloomington, Indiana. I think it was Bloomington. And it was a small room, about 150 people, something like that. And I was just destroying. And then I started talking to the crowd, and I was in a good mood. They were like, it was a lot of college students, so they were like happy to be away from school. But I just remember like killing, just absolutely killing. I mean, I've gotten standing ovations, I don't know. But in some theaters, I've gotten standing ovations and stuff, and those are, that's an amazing feeling,
Is playing Detroit fun? Do you like playing Detroit, or do you feel like you do better outside of your hometown?
I feel like I do better outside of my hometown. And I also feel like I do better when I don't know anybody in the audience. Like, I hate for friends to come and see me perform.
Because you feel like you have to be,
Well,
they view you a certain way?
Yes, exactly. I feel like they know me, whereas these people that are paying to see me don't know me, so they don't know what to expect.
Yeah. They're probably like, "I know Tim, he's not a big deal." I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I grew up with this guy.
They're also like, like anything, I don't want to do material, but like any jokes that I do, the audiences, that came to see me, they're going along for the ride, whereas I feel like my friends and people that know me, family, whatever, their judgment of what they're seeing is different. So they're not going to be like laughing and having fun as much as they're going to be thinking like, what's true, what's not true, this is not you, this is you.